So, hi. We're doing this again. Where the hell are we? Many things have happened, and I'll pull up again the state you've left this poor city in. There we go. It was this.
Cities anymore. We ruin every one of them.
Yeah, so this was a beautiful city, prosperous, maybe a little boring, maybe people were a little weird, a little vacant, a little not quite there.
My game is paused, so when you said this, I'm
Yes.
not seeing anything.
No, indeed.
No? You're not seeing anything?
No.
Show
No,
players.
we
Spacey
are near the
in-
space.
So,
with the
there we
portal.
go.
It's in the
Show
it's in the
players.
4x4.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, yes.
This,
Yes.
with the new GPT artifacting included, this beautiful city. And it was fending off quite well the horrors of Severnus. Then, about a month later, it looked a little bit more like this.
Yes.
Hot, now without the protection of Helios. Even though, something is to be said, this entity, this deity, had been forced to use its power to protect the city from the onslaught of the powers that be on Severnus that are slowly awakening, and maybe even helping in to dampen them. A few dominoes were pushed over, a certain creatures awakened and taught to take form again. And then, of course, by releasing perhaps a portion of, or wholly, Helios itself, it now decided to revoke Kirksaren's hold over it. And that came with the destruction of the protections of this city. So now, the souls of the people of this city remember what they once were. They are of the four, and perhaps even of other things as well. You returned. Kirksaren is fully aware that you are present, and you are here in front of the city gates, ready to enter. A beacon of light still stands. Helios still being worshipped. However, the powers that were granted by demanding them have faded, and these people are now left to their sanctum and nothing else. The influence of Tormodon also now slowly creeping into this place, combating against the four and other things. For every death in this city, Kirksaren's power grows, as all of these people have been placed under his spell, and in death will join him. That is, of course, if the powers of the four grow strong enough to claim their own, even in death. You were met with a mysterious figure by the name of Litha, who welcomed you, even was joyous in the act you've performed, the destruction of Severnus, by sharing so much, Nolan in particular. A little unbeknownst to you, maybe a little knowns to you, you toyed with the idea of giving these people information, and boy did it work. So, you were stuck in that loop for about a month, the method loop, and in that time, boy have things progressed. You have factions of the four, Tormodon, Helios, Kirksaren, and maybe even something else. So, with that, you guys have opted to basically throw Boris under the bus and try and speak with the Helios followers.
Boris volunteered to throw
Yeah,
himself on the
Sure.
lead.
And this is where we are. So, I will also say there was a massive zombie thrashing
Yes.
about in the middle of the street. So, the place you are going to is right by the city entrance, right? So it was the ranger outfit. It was the place where you guys were left to your own devices when you were lost in the city. And so the call is made. You enter the city. So there you are. The day is yours. What would you guys, how would you like to approach? What would you like to do? What is everyone preparing for?
It's like we re-enter the city where we left, so it's 10 minutes walk and we are at the place.
Yeah,
we need
even
is-
less than that. Yeah.
From what
Okay.
we learned last time is that we don't really have a lot of time. Things are going quickly, evolving very quickly. So I'd say we try to hurry towards a place we know, but doing so while avoiding very clear conflicts. I mean, oh shit, in this street is a lot of noise. Let's skip that street. or
But it's
something.
right around the corner.
You wouldn't have to cross too
Well-
much yet. You keep well the two options were go deeper into the city and do a bit of a stealth thing and dodge and roll. This is right at the entrance, but
Alright.
you don't know if you're gonna get hostile or not, right?
Oh,
It's true.
we will.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Did you write down somewhere what effect I added to the Hallow?
It was light and protection from undead, I think, right? Or is that
Lasting rest,
that's-
probably. I wanted to protect the souls that were in it, I think.
Yeah, I think it was undead protection. Let me see here. It
wrote down-
was
Too much.
darkness, peaceful rest, dead bodies. So, and how many of these can you choose?
Dead bodies interred in the area can't be turned into
Turn to undead, yeah.
so as many as can be stacked beside
just keep shoving them.
60-foot spear.
Yeah. In the area, yeah. So too bad it's a paved floor, but you choose any of these creature types. So you probably picked undead that can't go in there, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And there we go. You bind an extra effect, so that was possible. So peaceful rest. Okay. Yes. All right. So I want to know. Apparently, Dario is still on the main map. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Strange. Because I can't switch you back.
Oh, but does it matter?
Yeah, you're on
You're
the
on
other
mine,
map.
right?
It's fine. Yeah. So I assume. Well, I'm not gonna assume anything. Who's taking the lead?
Guess I'll go in
and-
first.
Yeah.
You're going in
yes.
first. I would like you to roll survival, please.
Oh boy.
Yes. We
First
are
roll
in
of the day,
fact
boys.
playing the game of D&D. All right. Good to know. 13.
All dead.
Yeah, instant death. He's found you. I need to do some mechanics. Okay.
Or just don't.
No,
It's an
that's fine.
option.
I've done things.
You're the DM. You decide what
Uh,
happens.
Exactly, yeah. So, and I want to do some.
You decide.
So roll a d4 for me.
Ay, 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 here we go. 3.
That's fine.
A 3. Okay. And then roll a d6 for me.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh, Erik.
Okay.
4.
And then I'm going to do the same. Ooh. That's not
Had
good.
ik geen 3 op de D20 gegooid, maar nee, chance.
Okay.
Dat was een echt.
So this is the scene. I'm just gonna check. Okay. You enter the city, and there is an immediate explosion to your right side. You hear the chanting and slamming of shield and sword, which is a bit. You were very well aware of the sound. You've heard it many times, but not in this environment. And you see in one of the streets that go around the perimeter of the dome, you hear this and then chanting sound. As you can see, because all of you have stupid passive perception, so no sense in hiding it. You see about 200 to 300 people. And Nolan, I'll give you immediately see iconography that reminds you of Trahas. These people have painted themselves, they have made headdresses, they have made shields and swords from all kinds of debris, of car doors and whatever else they could find. And on the opposite end, you see, again, hundreds of people. Because this is a city of millions. It's very simple to get a bit of a crowd going. And they are driving the Trahas riot, basically, that's coming forward, drives before them a group that looks a little strange, but you remember the look, these green veins and sometimes more plated like metal parts of them. And Cassius will immediately recognize the influence of Xene as these tendrils are slowly breaking through the city ground and are starting to take these buildings. The horde of Thrahas immediately charges and pushes them back. The tendrils move away from the buildings with this group of people that is moving along with it. They are being chased. And in the background, you see this massive colossus of parts undead and corpses that is now turning to take notice of this melee. However, this is not actively engaging you yet. They're busy with their own things. They haven't noticed you. Here you approach the ranger outfit, completely destroyed building. But there you see the glow of light of Helios, the hallowed grounds, and you hear chanting. You hear very rudimentary chants, parts of scripture, fragments of prayer that you know. But they are filling it in with their own lines. And you see again hundreds of people, 600-700 people that are gathered here as close as they can to the light, packed around, desperate to get something back. You see defenses being put up. You see all manner of spikes and blockades that they have made a sort of makeshift fortress that has been attacked many times. And you see blood, gore, fallen weapons, but you don't see any corpses. So you approach. You are not yet noticed.
He's These people are absolutely stupid. It is what they are doing with the information I gave them. They should be fighting Kirksari, not rummage around the city, fight each other.
But
To be
clearly
gods.
they're
To
not
be
ourselves.
gods.
They're
Shouldn't
gonna
we?
need some
Expect
time
by
to.
unleashing the four.
But shouldn't we try and align their purpose and get them on the same wavelength? No.
But
Have you ever seen them working together, Nolan?
No, but
Or
that doesn't mean they can't.
you should know they have been waging war against each other for
Yes, of course, but
eons.
we weren't there at the time.
How would we, simple 5,
Don't
influence that?
underestimate yourself.
do I see a sentry or a safe passageway to the bulwark that they are pulling up? Or...
I mean, again, you haven't been noticed, but I'll give you a perception check for that.
Ugh, yeah, never mind.
Yep, you see a simple entry point to what would be like the sanctum. You remember this place. You haven't been here. For you, it hasn't been that long. It's just that most of the buildings have been destroyed.
I assume I have a Helios symbol on my shield or something.
I suppose you do.
I cast light on the symbol to make it light up in the dark, to make it recognizable from afar.
Okay. Litha will roll stealth. And
I
move
also
behind
try
you.
and roll stuff.
She's gonna just shake her head and say, "All right, all
Yeah, that's
guns
for
blazing."
me. Yeah, the rest can go
Yeah,
stealth if they
they
want.
just
I'm just gonna.
yeah.
I'll stand with Boris.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll just put it. Boris, they'll spot us way easier now.
They are chanting the words of Helios.
But the others,
They can't reach into the void. They can't reach into the hollow. It's safe. It should be safe.
how sure are you it's going to be safe?
You have felt the effects of the hollow before when we saved the child.
Well, yes, but maybe these others I don't know. Maybe there will be and they envy you for having powers.
The words of Helios are of peace.
Nolan, we do not have time for doubt.
We move or we don't, but you need a
That
I'm
trigger.
sounds
leaving
like
my.
some. It's very motivational.
We can't read a
speech.
book. We can't
Yeah.
read a book. We need to go.
All right.
I know your
So-
your doubts, but I trust in Boris. He'll manage.
Before I forget, I will open a psychic group call because I don't think the previous one will still have lasted. I think it must have dropped off at some point while we were in the space station, I'm assuming.
Probably.
I'm not entirely sure how many hours in game has passed since the last time I've opened it, but I'm assuming it's fallen off.
Yeah, it would
this
be
point.
a quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is that a D10 or a D8 at this point?
If you need a roll from me, Johan, can you do it then? I need to take the kids upstairs.
Okay. So that is
Okay.
9 hours of one-way telepathy with me.
All right. Great.
Nice.
I'm
New
gonna
phone, hoodies.
I'm gonna check to see how much people I can include because I would want to include Litha as well if I have room for her, and I think I can do 6.
Okay.
Which would allow for no, it is not. It is 4. So that's only the group, and
Okay.
Litha is not included.
All right.
All right, just so we have that if we need it at some point in the next 9 hours.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So yeah. Now Boris has gone AFK. But
I can hear you. I can hear you.
okay, great. So yeah, if we want to do this, so what transpires first is you immediately, as you guys are, well, the rogues are off doing rogue things. Gord, you stand with Boris.
I mean, I'm still following. I'm just standing
Yeah,
off
yeah,
to the side. I'm
you're-
assuming, right? I'm not just
yeah,
gone, but
no, because
You're hiding inside Gord's beard.
exactly. On the other end of the city,
and Gord is not aware because he can't break my stealth.
I can't see.
the you immediately hear a shout of someone. There is still some parts of the buildings that are standing, and they've made somewhat of an outpost, or at least a guard tower-esque thing there, with sheet metal and stuff put up, and you hear a loud shout. Whoever you are, stand your ground. The only reason you are still standing is because we see a symbol of Helios.
Peace be with you, friends. I am of the clergy of Helios. I come for safe passage.
Is that all you're going to say?
Yeah. I am the one who created this hallowed ground to keep you safe. Please allow me entrance.
All right. I will.
Point out towards the scrolls.
All right.
Indicating
Just.
I also
I mean,
show
read
the
that
scrolls.
read out something.
You are
Yeah,
quite a
scrolls.
far away, so I'll give him a perception roll on that. Okay. So we are going to have a persuasion.
Somebody can roll that for me.
I will do that for you.
Thank you.
Boris, maybe just start reading the scrolls or something.
you rolled a 10, by the way, Boris.
Yeah, that's a 10.
+1, I believe.
No,
Yeah,
it's
That is after
And-
+1.
it's a 9 plus 1. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
There's no need for boasts. You are welcome here if you carry our banner.
I show, as no one suggested, the Holy Scrolls. I bring the Holy Scrolls of Helios. I shall bring them to you, and we will see what we can do.
Okay. I'll allow another roll on that. Could have started with that. Bit better. DC's gone up
18.
18. Scrolls. Malik. I think we might have someone of import coming towards us. Might explain our current plight. We don't have long. Please, use this momentary lull in the fight, and you see again this monster move from side to side. You see another crowd war cries as another group charges through the city. Explosions, magic, and everything. Quickly, come inside. We don't have time for this.
And Nolan will step forward because he thinks that he is the important person everyone recognizes.
Well, I'm actually gonna roll for that because your face was probably on some of these broadcasts. So there is a little bit of commotion. Again, there's hundreds of people here. They're all gathered. The prayer is sort of disrupted as you arrive. And there is a lot of whispers and hushed tones, but there's no jubilation. There's no saviors. There is, what the fuck is going on now? These people have seen a lot. They've seen a lot. A lot of things have happened, and they are very wary of things they. Not everybody saw you guys, right? There's a lot of people in the city, and probably a lot of dead. they see Calendula, they see a dragon, they see an elf, they see a dwarf, they see strange things, and they're narrowing their eyes. And you are being held at gunpoint. There are quite a few rifles still here. There are quite a few rangers that still wear the armor. And you can see that there is one basilisk APC, the completely destroyed at the bottom. No tires. It's not going anywhere, but it's been turned into a stationary turret, basically. That is very, very clearly pointed at you. And this man who has, again, a ranger's captain outfit and a Helios symbol drawn on it, very, very crudely, very quickly, steps forward and almost unprompted steps closer and closer to you as you enter this somewhat, there is parts of buildings here. I would have your name, stranger, and the names of the others as well.
I am Boris Fenthat, cleric of Helios. I am the one who freed Helios from his chains he was in this planet. I bring with me Gord. Then I'm looking for a title. Paragon of Tormadon. Wacht,
I'm
wat
Gord
kon het?
Beard, ja.
Gord, zo even, is hij nu gewoon mijn naam vergeten?
Nee. Wacht,
The
maar-
little
Nice
one.
try.
Gord, prophet niet, maar de
Messiah?
Albert, al de
De emissary.
Harbinger.
Die werkt aan
de
boeken, hè.
De
Paladin?
Harbinger. De
Is-
Paladin.
de Harbinger, ja.
Harbinger.
Harbinger, yeah.
Harbinger of Tormadon. I present you Dario. You had a new title as well, I believe. But I forgot it
Dario
already.
is fine.
Dingen,
De
Souls,
Druid.
people,
The voice of
Judge of Souls.
Dario, the Judge of Souls. And I present you Nolan, the Keeper of Knowledge.
Yes, the bringer of
Nolan,
knowledge.
the Nolan.
The Bringer of
Cassius.
Knowledge.
Ja, ik heb niks, hè.
No, Cassius
Cassius
is
is
gone. Cassius is currently
Yeah.
stealthed, and so is Litha.
So do I have a
Um,
mental
I'm assuming
link
we're
with
still
Cassius?
inside, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Or-
Do I have a mental link with Cassius?
Yes, I've
Yeah.
opened one before we entered here, so you
You
can.
coming out or are you staying away?
Well, I mean, I would have entered, so if I would have needed to break stealth to follow the group in, then I would have done that. I don't know. how
You
it
have
works.
not had the need, no.
Then, well, Boris doesn't know where I am.
Nee, maar ik vraag het mentally van, hey, you coming out or you staying hidden?
I would prefer not to be the focus of attention the way you are right now.
Ik heb hier opgeschreven, I wrote down that I was speaking somebody, that somebody joined me during the trance when I was creating the Halo.
Yeah.
Do I see his face? And I will probably remember his name, but I didn't note it down. So
I don't know if I ever actually noted down the
did.
name, actually.
because I know I conversed with somebody on a bench close to the Halo to explain him what I was doing and why it's important. So I
Yeah.
assume he
Ah,
is
let
in
me
somewhat
see
of
here.
a
Is
If
it
more
Pope?
prominent.
If that guy survived, then
Yeah. Is it Pope of the city?
Well, sad to say that this person did well. You don't see him around, right now. Let me see here.
hang on, somebody at the door.
Okay. Was the last we ever saw him.
He really
We
stealthed.
spotted him.
in game and in reality.
Okay. No, see, I knew I had a name. The leader of the Rangers is called Alaric. But I don't know if he joined you on the Hallow. God, this is going back. Well, regardless.
Yeah, I know I was speaking with somebody about it. We roleplayed it.
Yeah.
So I was hoping to have a name.
Yeah, I'm checking here. I think it was one of the people who went along with you guys. Some of the
Damn,
rangers. Still,
that
yeah.
sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But there were others
it's
chanting
been.
when you were creating the
Yeah, there were
panel.
quite a few people there. And I've got other things here as well. Okay. So what you gather, honestly, make an insight roll for me.
My passive insight is 19.
And I did find someone else. God, I'm actually having to recall things and have people.
Sorry for hurting you.
No, it's fine. It's what I should be doing as a dungeon master, but weak as they are. Insight. Yeah. When you say all this, in your group is being greeted, at the sound of the word Tormodon, mention of Tormodon, there is a murmur, because these people are completely silent, but you can tell this is not just because they are gobsmacked. These people have been quiet and been hiding. They're trying to get as little attention on themselves as possible. And you can tell that none of these people have signs of falling to the fore. It is almost like Helios has been somewhat shielding them. But Tormodon is a bit of a contentious thing, where they look around, and at the mention of Nolan, there are a few curses and a few swears that go through the group. And again, there's 500-600 people here, right? There is an utter silence. Weapons trained on you, the turret of the machine as well. And yeah, Gord, you feel eyes on you and the symbol, and definitely on that golden dragon of yours. Malik stares at you and the rest. I see. You say you broke the chains of Helios.
Aye.
Helios has left us, leaving us to fend for ourselves. 700 died in the first attack, moments ago. Then all the dead stood up and became what you see roaming around the streets there. And we're all just simply waiting for it to turn our way.
And how many rose from the dead inside this hallowed ground?
None.
Because Helios is keeping you safe from the powers that be.
And you hear again a wave of something go through the crowd. Helios was protecting us just fine. But if what you say is true... And he looks up, and again these dark tendrils are breaking through the shield that is holding this dome.
But what has kept you safe was a lie. It was Kirkserin demanding the power of Helios, capturing Helios, extorting the god for the powers to keep you safe. You were lied to. I freed him, and I reach up
And
and I
we
grab a stone, and I cast light on it to show them Helios is still here with you. You just need faith.
and we can teach you. We can show you how to wield the light again.
I will not
But now-
hear from one who brings Tormodon to this city. As far as I'm
What do
concerned,
know
you
of
can go.
Tormodon?
Oh, I know what has happened in the Forge District. Olostinir is it was a purge. It was swift and bloody, very early on. I think I remember your name. I think I heard the story. That armor you wear is from this city. It is where it started. It is clear you come from outside. That alone is beyond worry that you walk through whatever is out there. I've heard the reports of your arrival here a month ago. I know who you left with, and I know who I do not see with you here. And you hear agreement in the crowd. I will hear you out. If you truly are who you say you are and you wield the power of Helios, and you clearly do, then why? You say he was used. You say what? That we are not worthy of being saved.
You are not taught how to ask for his guidance. You are only taught to demand his power. You need to accept his ways, and he will reach out to you. Do you trust me? And I reach out my hand. Then place your hand in my hand.
Make another persuasion roll. With no, just straight up.
For persuasion. This is not gonna end well, is it?
This is the path you've chosen. 10. Another war cry, and the another chant. Shields and swords clashing. He's going to bat away your hand. We don't have time to discuss the finer points of religion. They are coming for us. Prepare
only-
yourselves! And you suddenly see, if you wish to gain our trust, standing beside one of Tormodon, then earn it.
I look over to Gord and I say, Vanguard.
How?
Vanguard?
Ja, de punt van de phalanx dan erbij
Ja.
schiet.
Question:
Sure.
How well equipped do I see these people for the battle to come?
Doesn't
I
matter.
guess-
Let's fuck
No,
shit
no.
up.
No, but it's just a question for perception. I
Okay,
wanna
yeah.
see the situation.
Roll a perception check.
Could I? Because I'm assuming I'm in the crowd at this point.
Yeah, you
with
probably blend in.
stealth, right?
Yeah.
Could I look around and see what is the general vibe
Okay,
in the crowd?
make
Are
an insight.
they
Make an insight check for that. Okay.
are they more
so,
scared or are they looking for a fight or?
Okay. So first Dario. So yeah, roll on insight on that. Dario, you look about maybe a fifth of these people are armed. Like they have weapons, they have ranger weapons that they've probably looted and pillaged. Maybe 20 or 30 in total are wearing ranger armor and gear. The others have sticks, they have spikes, that they have metal rods, they have things that they've sharpened, garden tools, and Cassius, you look in this crowd, and the moment Malik shouts, "Prepare yourself," there is a shudder. More and more people push towards the dome, the hallowed ground, and many of them. There are not a lot of fighters here. There are a few. Out of the maybe 600 people that are here, 50 to 60 step forward, and the rest are simply moving back.
Those who step forward, I'm gonna shout. Who amongst you knows how to use a gun? Just a plain question.
A few show their weapon. The others are holding spears, and I would say, about from this, let's say from the 50, let's call it 50 that step forwards. About 10 step forward.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up to the person I deem most worthy. I mean, to carry a gun. I'm going to give him my revolver. I'm going to hand him 3 mags and 1 frag grenade. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say, make them count.
Okay. So yeah, you see someone. He's scarred. He's got a bandaged arm. And he's currently holding like a makeshift like hammer. And he steps forward. You hand him his weapons. He puts aside the maul, and loads and properly cocks the weapon. And he's
And I
gonna.
turn my back and I'm gonna look at
Okay, he shoots you in the head. Okay. Okay. I'll mark that, because you guys, I will say, are fighting for the heart of this crowd.
Exactly.
is...
I did it.
So I guess, Gord, you're going to the vanguard with me?
Ja, als ik nog mag doen. Ik ga
Ja.
Boris een heeltje geven, want he's not too good.
I'll spit out some blood to the ground. Let's do this.
Boris,
Do
jij
I-
krijgt
Sorry.
20 hit points.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Ik kan mezelf er 10 geven.
Oké.
Dat we
Ja,
toch
en
een beetje,
dan-
dat we boven de helft zitten, hè. En mag ik ook een insight check doen op het publiek? Ik zoek iemand met hart, met gevoel, met kwaliteiten van een paladin die ik in mezelf zie.
Oké.
Ik zoek zo iemand om mijn oude trusty battle axe aan te geven. Iemand met een
Oké.
flauw wapen dat eigenlijk niks voorstelt.
One short with a beard.
Sure. Make yeah. I am not a dwarf. Yeah, make an insight roll.
Nice.
Right. Sure.
Oh, nee, waar is dat hier?
Let me see here. 19. Okay. Amongst. So I'm just gonna make notes here. 50. All right. In amongst the 50, you and Boris. Well, Boris is already like after being healed by you is moving into position. And you see one guy. Currently, well, you see a lot of these guys that are standing in front have already fought, and recently. A lot of them are still bleeding. They have cuts, because as you saw the weapons of these Traha's people, these aren't clean weapons. They're barely weapons at all that they're using. These are the sharpened road signs. All right. So the cuts are not deep. Sometimes they've got makeshift armor on, and you see one guy in particular that has no armor. He's got a bare chest. He's twice your size, and he has a symbol of Helios just simply drawn on his chest. And you don't know where he found the paint, or if that's even paint at all. And he has made these makeshift brass knuckles. And he's just looking. He's got this wild stare in his face, and he's ready for another round.
Hey, big man, you think you have use for this? And I'll throw in my old axe.
Okay, you throw it. His eyes go wide, like he's seen.
Like gentle lob, not
Yeah.
axe throw to the head.
Yeah.
God,
Hey,
Like
big man. You throw it. He catches it low, and that doesn't mean you Tormodon aren't pieces of shit. But I appreciate the gesture.
you started
Ah.
something there.
He's really godlike. He's
That-
really godlike. Yeah.
that axe has killed a lot of undead. So it's anointed. It's worked in.
I'll
It-
borrow this, and I'll make sure. What's your record?
With the axe? Like, oh, man, look.
Say a number. Lie.
100.
23.
Yeah. You're on. What's your name
En
again?
ik weet niet, komt... Or Grimbeard.
Nadir.
Nadir. En is combat aan het beginnen?
Well, you hear this crowd of hundreds slowly flooding across the streets, and they are pausing. And
Could I?
yeah, go on.
Because I was gonna ask, like, can I see from where we are what's coming, or we are like there's some kind of makeshift wall?
Yeah, there's
That
barriers,
obscures- yeah.
there's spike traps and stuff, all kinds of things. But
Could I have
this is
gone up
very
to the top of a wall to see what's coming while the rest
Sure.
is doing their stuff?
Yeah.
Do I
Make a
have an
perception check.
overview of the battlefield or where they are coming through? Is it a choke? Is it a street?
It is a choke, yeah. It is. This whole place is in the corner of the city. It's against the wall, and so there is basically a street across, and you have these. You see, currently, Cassius. You see, they're fanning out. They're going wide, because it is a narrow choke. But there are also broken buildings and everything like that. This isn't a secured location. This is not a fortress. You could probably get into buildings on the sides and just
How
go
far away
inside.
are they?
Right now, 300, 400 feet, because just across the street, they're
Yeah,
flooding
that's too
in.
far for a fireball, right? Because I know
It's-
roughly
yeah.
the fireball range. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I need to know if I need my artillery guy up now or not.
Yeah.
How wide is the choke they need to go through?
I would say at best, it's still 100 feet across. Like this is, yeah, it is not. This is not an ideal location. It is what they have.
Did
Okay,
I
who
see
has-
which emblem they're sporting?
Oh yeah, these guys very much look like people in the Traha's persuasion.
Where
I
are
will
these
brief over the mental connection what I see, including Nolan. These are your guys. The
I'm
Trans
not
guys.
going anywhere near those. I
Yeah, Nolan,
I could
the
try. but,
drum? the drum, the shields, the clanging on the shields. It feels like there's a lot more bass to it for you than anyone else.
As I. Are you going to do something, Nolan?
No, they're too far away.
As I start moving up in the phalanx, I start chanting a bolsterous clerical song for Helios as loud as I can, with as much volume as I can, to pull
Okay.
them with me. And
Okay.
I try to go to the smallest choke point, the center of it, around 60 feet of distance to me and the choke.
Okay.
And there I just stand chanting until they come within the 60 feet range.
Okay. Make a performance roll for me.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I knew charisma was important.
Guidance.
Guidance. Okay. Roll a d4.
Oh, I'm gonna need it.
Those super experimental weapon-like thingies that I pulled, those were unfinished and untested, and I've not touched them in any way, so there's no way I can
Okay.
Okay.
quickly know what
well,
to do.
You can try and use them. You have you as a rogue. You have use magical item. Well, they're not magical. They are mechanical.
Don't have that. That's a thief
Oh.
rogue thing.
Is that
I
thief
don't-
rogue thing? Oh
that
well.
is not
Well,
me.
I'll say, even without that, you can press some buttons and see what happens.
I have street smarts.
Yeah, I can. If you want, you can roll investigation.
No, I was it was just I was wondering if they were like operational, but they're untested, and I don't know enough about them to.
No,
or
I
Cassius
will
doesn't know
say-
enough about them to go. Let's Hail Mary this. It's not even. It's
Yeah.
not that bad yet.
Oh well, yeah. So I will say that they are intended to be used and understood.
Mhm.
I will not say that there isn't a danger, but you can surmise that all three of them follow the same rules, kind of thing.
Yeah.
They might do different things,
Yeah.
and there are some sliders. So
There's
there you
too
are.
many unknowns for Cassius to be like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
Like, this is. This could
Yeah.
still.
I
use
will also
some of
say
it.
that the same goes for Boris. Boris, you still have that strange vacuum cleaner looking mace on you, right?
Yeah. Did I spot any kind of command structure type formation of like somewhere where some central important commander looking guy on the opposite side of where the commands are coming from or anything like that?
They're hive minds, I think, but maybe.
But
I'm
the
just gonna do
Trahas said
this.
geen hive mind.
No.
Of
No.
zijn alle
Well,
voor hive. Nee, enkel Zine is
No,
hive
no.
mind.
We're all hive
Yeah.
minds.
No, all four are hive minds.
No.
They can exist as an avatar and then they're one being. It's
Yes, but-
yeah.
Like, these people aren't necessarily all
Yeah.
linked together.
I will
Okay.
say there is in fact there is definitely some tribalistic things to these, and they seem to have warriors at the front. You do see that there are people shouting chants, and you hear on the wind certain words of the four, this abyssal uttering, and you do see the use of magic from some of these.
Would Nolan remember, without actively digging into the memories, how Trahas operates? How they
Make
perform
a
warfare?
history roll.
My rolls.
Not great for you, but let me see here. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm just checking some things here. Yeah. They are a warrior culture, but not a brash one. They are controlled, they are ritualistic, they are almost ceremonial in their warfare. This is not exactly... This is something else. This is a stampede. This is something that can happen to the Trahas when they are riled, when they have suffered great losses. Their more primal instincts take over, and they become simply a mass. This is a prelude to what led to the ritual that made them one of the four. These Trahas, or at least these people that remember things of the Trahas, are stuck in those last moments. They are riled, so they are in a frenzy. But that's not always the case. They were in fact a perfectly serviceable society.
I will very quickly explain that they are just a ragged band full of anger, and that they can be distracted. They can be torn into the group can be torn into different smaller groups if there's different distractions going on because they lack structure.
So, to the people here, it's to your friends and allies that this information can be given. It looks like the the leaders of this group of Helios are distracted. At that point, you all make your positions known.
Yeah.
As you hear a shout, a thaumaturgical, loud shout, a roar coming from the back of this. And as one, the Drahas charge. So, for this, I'm
I have a
going to
spell
clear
prepared,
combat.
by the way.
That's good. Yeah, if you have anything prepared, I will say we are gonna do this in initiative because this is sudden. So
Yeah, that's why I was very keen on the 60-foot range thingy.
so we're going to see what happens here. This is not a normal combat because I'm not going to put 600 people on the freaking board.
Oh, fucking
What's
Yeah,
hell.
the
I know.
point then?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
But I want to kill
Uh,
that specific one there over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's just you. Well, you can spend your action to kill
What's
one
next? You're
person.
gonna tell me you haven't named all of these individual Traha soldiers?
Well, this is how the AI takes over because I can definitely do that. No, so we're going to go to the riot mechanic.
Kun je bij Kalendela ook initiatief rollen?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Dat kan ik niet zelf.
What?
Thanks. Of als je eens Kalendela wilt.
You go ahead.
So, and I'm going to do these guys. I'm gonna put on,
Een drone. Ja, een soort van.
and we're going to do this and this.
Met een flamethrower.
Yeah. And we're gonna put someone else in initiative.
Hele cool.
And these as well. These guys. There we go. And the funniest thing is, all of this was completely random because it could have been any of the other four. So, I
That's
yeah,
why I
but
had to
that
roll the 1d4.
yes,
Yeah.
indeed, the 1d4, and then the level of which how fucked they were. So that's good.
Wacht, wat heb jij gerold?
4,
Een 4 op 6. Oh.
3
Ja.
en 4.
Yeah. And so again.
But I really have this cool moment, so I hope I can do my spell first.
Yep. I mean,
This is the one that's gonna be on all the murals in the new Church of Helios. With like the first
exactly,
arrival
exactly,
of
exactly.
Christ.
Yeah.
He's back to the painting. Hands held
Oh,
high.
Alright.
Oh,
He showed up and he was
So-
like, I have the power of Helios. And we're like, yeah,
Yeah.
we don't super trust you. And then it was like, Kamehameha! And then we were like,
yeah,
oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be even better. Stun, believe me.
All right.
Drie beurten lang, Boris. Nee.
Nee, 30.
Hey, we don't
What if-
want to find out if he
Please
does it for
shoot!
real. We don't want to know if he does it for real. Like,
How long was
yeah.
the real spirit bomb?
It
In
was
episodes?
an episode or
lot.
two.
If you there's actually an edited version that keeps the pace of the manga, and it's actually not that long. But it was 15 episodes in the original.
Yeah. What's Goku
Yeah.
doing? Ah!
Yeah, he's
Me in
just
front of the TV,
filler.
lending Goku my energy to help.
Okay.
Ja.
Okay. Good.
times.
So this is what we
Ooit goed van hem
do.
eigenlijk. Is nog altijd goed eigenlijk.
It is
Yeah.
still.
Debatable.
Yeah. Put it down for the kids. They didn't like it.
For that boy.
Oh,
It pains our heart.
Ja,
Yeah,
het is-
but it's all English or Japanese, so I don't really have a Dutch dub or Dutch
It's
subtitle.
too early.
What's this
I
guy
think
doing?
I can
He's
find
yelling.
a French one.
Try
What's
again
that guy
later.
doing? He's also yelling, but louder, so he's stronger. Ah.
To be
It's
honest,
more
they are
shiny.
into the Sentais, and that's in Japanese.
Alright.
Should you know what that is?
Nope.
Sentai.
No idea.
You
I
know the
know
Power
something,
Rangers?
but
Ik heb er daar al veel over gepraat.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ik heb
those.
niet goed luisterd, hè, uit.
Those one. Okay.
He never listens.
Yeah.
I know some sort of indie, but it doesn't start with an S.
Sentai.
Oh,
Japanese for
senpai.
team.
Senpai.
Senpai.
Okay, back to the
Yes.
game.
Moving on.
Yes.
Moving the fuck on. Here it comes. So a charge of hundreds of these Traz influenced people surges forward, and are closing the distance. They are running at full speed in a dash. Again, they're maybe 300 feet away, but they're charging rapidly. And I'll say, for the sake of this combat, they are closing in fast. So yeah. The people on your side, on the Helios side, are readying weapons, waiting, and the first shots are being fired as they are longer range than. You see impact, and you see blood splatter. A few of them fall. Others just shrug off the pain and just keep going. These are frenzied warriors. And we begin, top of the round. I will say that the Helios people will act on the top of initiative. So right now, the axe guy and the gun guy is already shooting into the crowd here. Several are falling, and you hear chanting from the Traha's end, and you see magic being sent into the air. Dario, you're first up.
All right, how far are they doing their? Well,
I will say
let's
right
say that-
now. Yeah. Go on.
thing is, it's 300 feet, so whenever I notice as Dario, okay, they're within range, I'm going to cast Ice Storm on
Okay.
the first Vanguard. And for
Okay.
flavor's sake, is that all those behind me, they'll see me standing on the ramparts or some of whatnot, and they'll see the air around my hands become colder, and well, the sky above the army grow a little bit darker, and then just ice falls from the sky.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So you all see inside this dome clouds start to form, and then a hail starts coming down into this crowd, and a large area of where they were to advance is going to turn indeed to ice. I'm going to have them as a group roll for this. Because you remember, the individual has 4 hit points on average, right?
I know.
So this is for the crowd. So the beautiful display as this magic comes down, these have seen in the last month, have seen magic of similar effect. And you see the moment the clouds start forming, they already start dispersing and spreading out as this hail comes down. Roll damage for me, please. 17 points of damage. You catch quite a few of them. Like, not everybody was on time, and it does thin their numbers, but the horde itself is going to take half damage from that. But and this is also creating difficult terrain. So their advance has been slowed, and I'll say split. There's 2 groups now. One that's still spreading out and going to the sides, still taking fire as well from the guns. The few that are there. So that's Daria. You've essentially slowed down half of them. So that is going to pose some disadvantage. Gord.
Yes. Um, Gord will start to shout when he will charge. That was the point with Boris, I think. We will charge ahead, form the spear, weapon
Okay.
drawn, shield up. So at my top speed of 25 feet.
Oh, nee.
Ja.
Hobbits are charging en are
Ja, de
overtaken
hobbits
mij.
zijn charging en iedereen loopt voor mij.
Oh, nee.
Ja, misschien dat beeld, maar staat.
Ja.
And I will
Okay.
shout to the whole public. Show devotion to your god. Honesty. Do not lie or cheat. Let your word be promise. And I will cast also Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Empowered by my words. So choose any number of creatures within range.
Okay.
Dus iedereen binnen 30 feet van heel die
Well, the
horde.
wizard says gains maximum hit points if possible from heal. Okay. Yeah.
And I will try to be at the center of the fight of the.
I would say roll persuasion with advantage on that, simply because of that. Of course, because of everybody running past you, you are alone. No. Okay. So a number of these battered, bruised and battered people around you. The guy with the axe sticking close to you, and Malik in the back with a rifle, somewhat more higher power rifle. You hear this. There is this. First, this derision from them, like, "Oh, good, the Traz guys," and then whoo, this wave of magic flows out from you and making you again also a momentary beacon of light, and they don't mind. The murmurs quiet, and instead you hear a roar of a war cry coming from those who are here. Okay.
Yes, so what I'm trying to do is show them the tenets of devotion, the way of the paladin, how to wield the light, but I want to do it in a practical way,
Yeah.
the way that Big Man Nadir is going to understand, and not
Yeah.
lecture them with the scrolls as a priest might do, but at my way, in a practical way, hands-on.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
feel
intention.
offended. I feel
No. Yeah,
I feel
you have
offended.
people
Gord, I feel
who
offended.
learn
Let it go.
at the university, and you have people who work on the learn on the work floor. So
Blue collar
Yeah.
and white collar is the word I'm looking for.
And you'll hear Nadir say, "Flip the axe over. Let's go to work."
made
There's
a
some
friend.
people who thrive in these kinds of situations.
yes.
Calendula is up then.
Yes, Calendula will fly above Gordon, easily gain on him, and make like a strafe run with her fire breath. So,
Okay. So yeah, she can
and then
definitely make it to the front.
the classic
And
dragon fly.
exactly. Okay. Let's see the fire breath.
Use ability damage. Normal.
Nice.
23 points of fire
Let's go.
damage. That is not a bad
That's
roll.
decent. A 10 and a
and-
1, so they cancel each other out.
Yeah. Okay, and a 9 on
Full
the
damage.
save. So, as they run from ice, they are bathed in fire. As a group pushes away from the ice, only to perfectly line up, and there is perhaps a little bit of annoyance in Calendula that Tormodon has been so derided, that they were so dismissive of Tormodon, especially after only having met him. Of her blood. This line of fire shoots through the crowd. You hear screams and surprise from the people at the back. They're like, "Oh, that's a real dragon." And she moves past. I will say, she will take a ranged attack of opportunity here. So as she comes into range with the mob, there will be an attack here, which is an 11
Which
and misses.
Plus
Thrown debris and gunfire as just from the crowd, the people are still standing. But there was quite a bit of charring here. That's a good round. She can probably on her movement make it back into safety, and then Cassius.
Yes. How far are the enemies from?
I
where
will
we are
say
at this point?
they are. I'm going to say that they probably move in this charge, move a little faster than normal people would. I'm going to say that the next round they will arrive, right? The moment they take a round, they will arrive. So they're now maybe 100 feet away.
Okay, perfect. I will say, well, time to go to work. Is Litha here? Or is she fucked off, or do I know at any point?
You can roll perception. You probably spot her.
I mean, that seems fair, right?
Yeah.
Why
Actually
do you
gonna.
even let him roll? Why do you even?
Well, here's the fucking thing,
For
right?
fun.
Do I even have? I don't think I have.
Well,
a
my
stat
passive
off here.
perception is 27, so she needs to beat that to hide from me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just roll.
I just want to know if I have someone to make a cool quip to or not. Okay.
Okay. So let me see
You want
here.
to actually roll to beat your own 27.
Yeah. I just need to check real quick because I
check what my modifiers are.
ironically forgot to do the.
It's like I get +8 from
Yeah.
that, and then
Yeah.
+12.
So
I think it should be a 20. No, I don't get +5 on active
no.
checks from observant.
So,
only passive.
Yeah, makes it, breaks it. So she rolled a 24 on that, which again was pretty low. But you actually do notice that she is close to you in the rubble. And she's sitting there with her arms crossed in some of the rubble, and still like arms crossed and still flicking one of the daggers like a fidget spinner, and watching this unfold. And she's very intently looking at all of this. She's not really worried, and she like crosses your eye line for a moment and like is annoyed that you spotted her.
That's fair. Well, I do still have a rifle, so I'm just gonna go take aim at whoever looks the most important or strongest on the opposing side. So I'm assuming
Okay.
either one of the commanding figures or one of the
Yeah.
guys who used magic.
Sure.
And I'll shoot at them with this auto rifle that I have and have not used yet.
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action first to hide from the other guy, or from the attackers in general, if that's necessary.
I mean, technically you were still stealthing.
Okay. Well, then I don't need to use my
Nobody
bonus
knows you're
action.
there. Nobody knows
Yeah,
you're there.
okay.
It's just
Then I will attack with advantage because they don't know where I am or
Correct.
that I'm even there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that hits.
That misses. No, that hits, yeah.
And this is a range attack. So
Tis.
this is sneak attack.
Yeah, well, good, because you
Theoretically.
rolled.
So that one
Or
guy
HP.
is super dead.
Yeah,
So
sure,
slow.
anyways.
That was not a good damage roll regular, but
No.
No. Okay.
but that one guy
Um,
takes 26 damage from
Yeah. Suddenly you hear this shot ring out a little louder than others, and you see a vapor trail going to the opposite end of the street, where you see this strangely chitinously dressed priest chanting. You hit him square in the jaw. And they turn back and make eye contact with you. As you see the jaw of flesh is torn away, and you see a chitinous Fraha's jaw beneath it.
Huh.
They took a lot of damage,
And they're still up.
but they're still standing. They're
Well, I did shoot at the strongest, most important
You
looking
did.
guy.
indeed. So I will apply that damage.
Alright.
And I will apply
I
that
don't have
damage.
multiple attacks unless I bonus action, but I don't have a bonus action because I don't do
Yeah.
dual weapons when I'm shooting someone. So I'll just
So-
use my bonus action to hide again.
Very well. Now I need to see
Uh,
what kind of ranged shit I have here.
And then I will also, because I'm assuming in my mind's eye, I'm up on the ramparts because I don't need to be up close. I kill one guy very good. I don't kill lots of small guys, right?
Yeah.
So this is not
This
what
is
I'm good
true.
at. So I'm just
That's
standing on top of the wall, sniping one guy,
Yeah.
and then moving a bit.
this is
So
my
I'm assuming I have a good overview, and I will telepathically let Nolan know where the biggest cluster of enemies is, the closest group together, for Nolan purposes.
I want to know where that one guy is.
Yeah, he's at this point as well. He's still quite a while away. Don't know what the maximum range on the auto rifle was, but
The short range was 120, and the long range was 480.
Yeah.
You said they were within 100 feet, which is why I got a regular attack and then advantage, so sneak attack. Because otherwise, if I have to use the second range, I don't get sneak attack. Because then I would be rolling my ranged attack with disadvantage because I'm in the second range weapon.
so
Uh,
again, about 100 feet away. They're moving with the
Yeah.
crowd at least. Okay, then it is the riot's turn. So now they will crash into the ramparts and the fight begins proper. I will say that they lose speed, so I will say everybody at the front make a strength saving throw, please.
Good at that. +3 weer dat er bij mij in de buurt staat.
So that is Boris and Nadir.
Dus
Zal ik ook
12,
verrollen?
allee, 12 voor mij eigenlijk.
Yeah.
Gord is not
Okay.
moving, I think.
Okay, Dario as well.
My health
Okay.
failed even.
So, well, Boris, just you. You are at the forefront. You have light beckoning from your shield. You are right at the front here. Well, the thunder of feet, the screaming, the swords and spears raised, they crash into you. Gord, you hold your ground. They wash over you, through you, over you. You start slashing into this crowd. Dario, you as well. You get pushed, but manage to keep your ground. Boris, however, they go for you. They go for that piercing light, and they make a formation and lift you off the ground and throw you on the ground as you are being trampled by the stampede. I will say they have the stampede. So that is 25 points of bludgeoning on initial contact.
Come in here.
Not halved for the others, so you get 0 damage if you make the save because you hold your ground against it. And then
And is he prone?
he's prone.
Yeah.
So they pick him up, throw him down, and is basically being pummeled. There is hundreds of people all around. Fire, you see the axe going for Nadir, who sadly also missed, and is getting pushed up and pushed back. He's still standing as well, but well, no, he's not standing. He's on the ground. The axe blocking a lot of the fighting here. And then again, this is a lot of people. I'm going to make an attack. This is a riot. So I'm going to attack all of you at the same time with one roll. Okay?
Sure.
And this is... I'm going to roll twice. Only the first one works for those of you who made the save. Okay, that's a 22. So...
Damn. Son.
yeah, and then
Cast
I'm just gonna...
shield.
For Boris, I'm gonna roll again because they have advantage on prone. But it's
Yeah, I
not
have shield
better.
as well, right?
Okay. Oh yeah, Kalendula needs to... No, she's in the air. Never mind.
She's in the air.
Yeah.
Is it a range
So-
attack? Ik weet het niet.
There are ranged attacks, but I chose not to use it because there's throw,
Yeah,
debris, and gunfire that I used on her already as a reaction. So yeah. So the funny thing is, so this attack has a reach of 0 because you have to be amongst them for it to work. Okay. So shield for Gord.
Is that a reaction? Yeah, I've got shield
Yeah.
as well. I don't have it in my spell slot, but it's one of the spells.
You have that
I
for
got.
the dragon mark, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. So and your because it's a 22 and your armor class is 16,
so I won't make it. But
so you won't make it with shield.
So you better save it. If I were you.
Yeah.
does it go away?
Ja, je kunt één
Yeah,
keer
it's-
gebruiken. Ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Until
okay. I won't use it
until
then,
your next
yeah.
turn. So okay, so Gord
Okay.
shields you. A shield of your fate manifests, and you get the pummeling with the weapons, everything they have, the spears all around you. The others, however, are not as lucky. So this is the damage. So that's the 4. Okay, so that's 20 points of damage to everybody except Gordon.
Jesus.
I'm assuming I'm also not.
You're hidden. No, are you hidden?
I attacked and then I hid because I was initially
Yeah.
hidden from the stealth from before the
True,
combat.
true,
so I
true,
didn't
true,
need
true,
to-
true, 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 true.
I'm also like
you're a little back.
50
you're
feet
not
back
there
on
yet.
top of a wall,
Yeah,
I
yeah, you're
think.
not there. You're not there yet.
Yeah.
So they're just hitting the vanguard now. These guys
Yeah,
wanted to
okay.
be in the vanguard. This is the vanguard.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
So they're gonna get hit first. That's literally their job. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. So. That is now the crowd moving in on the vanguard. So yeah, they have to be a little spicy because this is a lot of people.
Sure.
Then it is Boris's turn.
I wanted to cast this when they were at 60 feet, but I guess they're in some kind of a choke now, coming close to where we.
Oh yeah, well they're all around you. You're on your back. They're all around you, and this is just the first wave. This is the first contact. There's 100 still.
I put right in front of our nose, right in front of the defenders. I shout, "By the power of Helios," and I cast Dawn.
Okay.
And I
Level
shout, "Push them into the light! Push them into the light!" And I put it right at the front line
Okay.
so that I can scourge them up a bit.
Just a sear in the
Lightly
pan.
toasted.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
pinch them a bit.
Yeah. All right. I need to check something now. I would like you to then also okay, that's not it. Okay, I'd like you to roll intimidation, please, with either charisma or strength, your choice, as this happens. And I'm going to roll con for these guys. Oh dear. 15.
Ah, wacht. Oké, de 2 was voor... Was voor DM.
Yeah,
Oké.
for the con. Yeah, it was my bad. 21 points of radiant. Okay. So this column of dawn of radiant power shoots through the crowd, and you see those around Boris turn to ash. These are simply citizens riled to a cause, and they are turned to ash. There is suddenly this cylinder of light surrounding Boris where there's nothing except for his allies.
Yeah, I do note that I tried to keep the allies out of it. Because they
Yeah, I
take
get that.
damage as well if they enter turn in it. So.
Dat blijft ervoor.
Het is gelijk die moonbeam, maar dan groter
It's...
en
Yes.
And
more
a lot more
potent.
spicy. Yeah.
These rays are rated E for everyone.
Dat is wel een goede spel.
Dat wel, het is daarom dat ik zo'n choke van 30 feet aan het zoeken was en dat ik hem eigenlijk geprepared had voor vanaf dat ze binnen 60 voet kwam om gewoon en laat ze maar doorlopen. hè.
We hebben ruimte nodig.
Dan wou ik eigenlijk nog Malik in de ogen kijken. Ben je er klaar voor?
Yeah, so there is, for the first time, you hear a shout from behind you from some of the non-combatants. And they are surprised. They are in awe. And the horde of Trahas that comes for you, that is enough. With that intimidation in tow, that is enough to give them pause. The fervor with which they are now charging is somewhat diminished. So they are going to go down a DEFCON here. They are, because there's 6 levels to this, and we were at violent clash. It is going to go down. They are still armed. They are still intent. But the charge has been broken. Now, however, it is as though it should have been like this. It's perfectly timed. The chanting from behind, from the priests, they are with anger at this focusing, finding their target. The one who's got his jaw removed, basically looking at you all. And I'm going to see what's going to happen here. Okay. So there's two of these priests. One is going to run forwards and chant as Boris, you shout your words of prayer and praise and of power. Everything goes silent around you. As a spell is cast, silence is cast on your location, and you make no sound. The other one is going to start chanting, raising their arms up in the sky, and one of those tendrils is ramming into the barrier above, and these chants grow louder and louder, closer and closer into your ears. I will say I would like all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
We have advantage.
Allemaal, iedereen advantage. Van men een beacon of hope.
Is this everyone, including Cassius?
Iedereen binnen 30 feet.
Well,
dat
dus
weet ik
Cassius zit niet binnen
ik niet.
30 feet van...
Nope.
En binnen
Gold,
10
hè?
feet nog eens plus 3. Nee.
Ah.
Je kan ook
Eh,
meer.
En ik moet dus wel nog altijd de wisdom save doen dan, ja.
Yes. It's an area of effect kind of thing. yeah.
Oké.
You can see the target, so.
Shit erbij.
Creatures of our choice within 20 foot.
Yeah, I'm using a different
That's
stat
not...
block
oké.
for...
Ja,
yeah.
oké. Maar het is wel die een saving throw dat ik op moet klikken.
It
ja.
is, dit is the saving throw, yeah.
Ja, oké. Oké.
Okay. So, and Glenla. Saving throw. Okay. And then... Damn, okay. Everybody's doing quite well. So, only Gord. But he can be frightened.
Yeah. The soon as the magic starts to take hold, I will try to focus on my aura of courage, and will do a pulse, and I will shout with it, "Courage! Never fear to act. Though caution is wise." The second tenet of devotion, and I will try to
Okay. I will
use
say,
that.
with that, roll religion for me.
Am I the only one with Ron Weasley meme in his head right now?
Yes.
It's okay, I have no soul.
Okay. So your words come to those. There are many that are now struck in fear in the crowds, and you don't quite save them. But those around you, they are steeled by your aura, by your presence. And this thrumming in your head, these skitterings of ancient horrors, do not take hold in your minds. You are not frightened. Okay.
This is some... You see horrors beyond your comprehension, but you don't understand them, so they're not scary at all.
Yeah, or you've seen them like, this is a Tuesday, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lovely.
And then it's Nolan's turn.
Nolan is standing a little further in the back, not on top. And I believe within 100 feet now I could hit the priest that Cassius has already...
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Shot at.
within 120 feet
Because-
for me to shoot him, so...
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
went forward as well, right?
Yeah, so I'm assuming...
Yeah, they had to
Yeah.
close. They're within 120 to cast the silence.
Yeah. So Nolan's eye will shine light blue. Different strings will appear, and he will see, "I've already seen your future." He will take one string, and then he will point towards the priest. Lightning will erupt from his fingers, and he will shoot the lightning bolt. And it
Okay.
will be on the height of all the heads of the horde, so they will pop off.
Dear
Right
God.
next to my ears.
And I will use a point of 9 for the saving throw
Okay. For the priest or for the crowd?
for the priest.
Okay. Alright. Please cast the spell so I can roll the thing. And so the horde is also going to roll. There we go. This is 17. Oh dear.
I have already seen your future and it's bad for you. Is zo'n zalige lijn, Nolan?
Oh yeah, and they fail to save automatically.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, it's not a great roll, but
No.
Nope. Oh, it's
Nope,
far
not
from great.
Pretty bad.
okay. This line of lightning, and you see the eyes go wide for the priest, get blasted as well. Again, pieces of human fly off, and this chitinous form of Traha stands before you, now fully revealed. This centaur-like being that wasn't here before now steps out of what remains of this priest. Yeah. They do take the full brunt of that damage, but are still standing. The crowd, however, taking that 20. You see now, first given pause by the light. Now, the first ice, fire, light, and now lightning shooting through. It is... They are broken. They are starting to break. Many of them are starting to move away in fear. The priest still shouting, chittering as they move away. Only very few of them are still standing to fight. They have gone under their threshold for where they will stand. With that, it is the top of the round, and now the people of Helios take their shots as well. With that... Okay. There's a natural 20 in there for them. But shots are being fired. Malik stands up and cleaves one of them in half with the axe. And just moves forward. Morale is beginning to break. And I will say, they are very close to dissipating entirely and running. So, with that, it is Dario's turn.
Leave none alive.
Difficult because they're not so fiercely attacking anymore. What will
Just go
put
for it.
them over? How many are there still right next to me in Gord? Because we took
I
quite a
would
bash, but
yeah, I would say about 40-ish are remaining that are still actively attempting to fight.
Yeah, they haven't seen everyone disappear behind them. They just think that they're still followed by the horde.
Yeah, it's a battle frenzy, what can I say? But the second wave currently has thought better of it.
okay. Then I'll do something else. I had planned something far more epic. So where exactly is Boris's dawn?
Around him.
Around
Ru-
him.
Yeah, and in front of you, I would say. Because he's taken the brunt.
He inspired me. And I'll say where there is dawn, that can also be dusk, and I just cast Moonbeam.
Okay. So
Yeah. I like
the
that.
second beam, orbital ion cannon coming in. Okay.
What is this?
This is great.
A second beam has hit the Traha's crown.
Yeah.
They keep on coming.
Oh, no.
They roll a 1.
Other people from afar like, the weather is pretty intense today.
Yeah, I will say stealth definitely out of the window. So a radiant column, a line of lightning that scores one of the buildings across as well, the street as well. Just and then
Storm
again,
clouds.
another beam comes down horizontally for a modicum of 10 radiant damage, which is still quite a bit if you are a poor commoner with a road sign for a spear. comes down, hits them again. And yeah, now very few are feeling the need to actually attack. Now it's Gord's turn.
So they're running. They're
starting to break.
giving
Yeah.
up.
There's still some fighting, but I will say their ability to attack is greatly diminished.
Yeah. And is Boris surrounded? He's on the ground still. Is he in trouble
No.
or is
He cleared out. He's got piles of ash around him.
Yeah, so he's okay. um, not a... Sorry, can ik wil iets proberen dat niet echt as written can. But I
Okay.
want to try if Big Man Nadir is around me.
Yeah.
I want to touch my axe and I want to say, you want some extra kick? And I want to put a divine smite into it.
Okay.
For the next time when he hits, he gets a divine smite.
Okay.
If that's possible, or
yeah,
that's
I will say in that case, because he's sort of like a minion currently of you, will count it that way. Spiritual weapon adjacent. I will say yes, but that will take your action to do so instead of your bonus action.
Sure. Okay.
It's a cool flavor. Stakes are somewhat low.
Flavor.
Okay, so you reach out for the axe, and you see this radiant glow go through it, and he was all battle frenzy and going and for this moment he just looks at you sincerely for a moment and
and I will say to him, show compassion, aid others, protect the weak, and punish those who threaten them. But show mercy to your foes, but temper it with wisdom. And that's my turn. I will not use a bonus action.
That's very eloquent of you, little man. And compassion. And he looks at his glowing axe.
But punish those who threaten them.
Right.
Ik zal een divine smite eraf halen.
Yeah.
He names his axe Compassion.
Yeah. You can roll the damage. Yeah. Okay.
10. That's good.
So, I will say, you know what? For that, I'll let him roll an attack and see what happens here.
Yeah, might crit.
Actually, yeah, he'll make that. It's not a crit, but I'll allow him to do that damage for you. Okay, yeah, they're looking rough and broken. It's not like you've killed every single person. There's not 600 dead here. It's mostly like most of them are broken, and the riot is dispersing. Right. Then it's Calendula's turn.
All right. RD6. Ooh, 5. I get my fire back. I don't think that ever happened in a fight. So yeah, she'll do the next strafing run and fly over now horizontally and do another flame breath.
Yes, sir.
Breath usability.
And this is 13 save. Wow, these guys are not doing well. 30 damage.
30 damage.
How does Calendula end this fight?
Yeah, she sees some of them still trying to rally, try to regroup, and the guy that's holding their banner regroup, and she just will starts torching the banner, and the flames go through the banner, and flames go through everyone standing behind that banner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is still indeed someone who's still waving and trying to push. He's very close to the priests. And as stones and everything and gunfire start shooting, it glances off the dragon scales. Non-magical bullets, what can I say? The dive again to these people, and you just see a flash of fire. Not even screams, just silence. And you see the burned skeleton of the bannerman, just standing for a little while longer before crumbling, and the banner just up in a puff of smoke. Dragonfire does burn quite deeply. And with that, you see the priests are still standing there. And you hear one yell, "Reap what you sow, Helios. Your light is bright, but see what moths it brings." And the priests will move back into the buildings and alleys and disappear amongst the other hundreds of this crowd that are still there and simply running away or biding their time. There is a cheer from the crowd of Helios, and they run up to you. But Malik, ever stoic, will shout, "Hold! Everyone! Back to the battlements! This is only the beginning." And amongst the dead, the burned, scorched skeletons, half burned, half cut, destroyed corpses, many are starting to move.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
Boris, you, burning with light still as you are, will move forward. Please describe to me how you approach this battlefield.
As a mute.
Yep.
I get up to one knee and start standing up and spit some blood. And I look to Malik straight into your eyes. I've shown you the light of Helios. Let me now show you the true power of belief. And I walk straight into the middle of all the scorched corpses. I slam my hands together, put them on my Helios symbol, and I say, "Be gone."
This very brief pulse runs through the battlefield where most of the dead lie and starting to stir. Nothing of them now remains. Malik standing on the battlements,
Nice.
a mouth agape. I would say I do not believe it, but it is belief which I think we have found. Praise be to Helios. He will simply stutter, and you hear the crowd join him in saying so. A bruised and battered, as it always is the case, bloodied Boris stands in the middle of this battlefield,
Yeah.
surrounded by light and ash, with a dragon circling around him above, returning to her father.
And I walk up to Malik and I hold out my hand again. Have I gained your trust?
He will reach for your hand and instead go on one knee and bow his head before he clasps it.
And I tell him, stand up Wait a second. It's gonna be better. I tell him, stand up. We are equals. Open your hand, and I put a stone in it. Follow my chant, and I start the chant to cast light
Okay.
and guide him into actually casting light.
Okay. I will say no roll required with the display that was just shown. It started on a farm somewhere long ago with some ghosts and some strange apparitions. And here, all of you see the chant going through all of these people, Malik following suit, and the crowd of hundreds along with them. And slowly, over the next few minutes, you see all little pinpricks of light starting to show, a little dim at first, some a little brighter than others, as Helios in the city of Severn for the first time has been asked to shed light on this dark place.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Now teach them all Sacred Flame and Sunbeam and stuff, and then we go.
Next
I'm gonna
up,
teach-
Flame Strike, everyone!
I'm gonna teach them cure wounds as long as the aura works up so I get my fucking health back. Because 88 points ain't enough, my son.
Yeah, I propose we find a
come-
short rest somewhere.
I come closer to Gord, and I bump his shoulder and I say, Helios, huh? Always stealing the show.
Yeah, what a show off, yeah.
I go to Gord's and clasp his forearm. As ever, we live to fight another day.
Well done, Boris. That was some
Thank you,
impressive light work.
thank you for the power of Tormodon to guide us through this.
I feel like Terminal and Helios, they're stronger together.
Yes.
What are we?
Cassius packs up his rifle and goes, "Well, that's stealth that way now."
As it disappears into nothingness.
Yeah. Who? Okay.
And when the battle is clearing up, can I show Big Man Nadir just had to lay on hands?
Sure.
And I will give
Um,
like 1 health point to everyone's down. And with my aura that I cast, everyone on death saving throws has advantage. So I don't know if that has an effect on the battlefield.
Yeah, so
those that are not dead and are stable.
there
I wanna
definitely
give them
are
hit points.
casualties. I mean, that slam of the crowds into you that battered most of you as well. That did I will say with how the battle went, I would say most, if they had been downed, were still making their death saves. And quickly you can try and stabilize who is there, just give little lay on hands, and you can tell that the hostility, there is something to be said for coming back to consciousness after having been surrounded by savages, basically. These Trahas influenced people, they come to a person adorned in Tormodon regalia, and over them a dragon that they've seen scorch maybe a few dozen people. Like maybe 40 to 50 people fell to Calendula today. She gained some XP. She'd been farming. It is a bit much saying, oh, fuck those Tormodon guys. It's a little harder when the actual effigy of Tormodon, the blood of Tormodon, is staring you in the face. So there is some change of heart here. Maybe some misunderstandings as they stare up at a little lick of flame coming from Calendula's mouth, because she hasn't forgiven them. quite yet.
And as I heal them, and the dear is dear, I will show the fourth tenets of devotion. Honor. You should treat others with fairness. Let your honorable deeds be an example to them, and do as much possible good while causing the least amount of harm.
The deer has got his axe on his back now, and he will present it to you. This fine piece of work, but if it's yours to keep.
No, it's yours now. They're in capable hands. I'll trust you with that.
All right.
But please be responsible for your actions and their consequences, and do no harm.
Harm.
To the innocent, I meant.
It's been a strange couple of weeks for me. I was an office clerk with a penchant for fitness but and he stares at Calendula. Yeah, strange day. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this kind of thing. And he walks up to someone who's stable but unconscious, and he's like, looks at his hand, slap, and slaps one. Aye, Robbie. And he like picks him up by the collar. Robbie, you're sleeping. I can hear you snoring. And let me roll. Actually, no. I'll let you roll. Roll a d100 for me to see if the fire of Tormodon.
I don't want to inspire him in the name of Tormodon,
No.
but just
Okay. Just
to be a
inspire.
paladin of
To find his own.
of Helios, maybe.
Yeah.
Just show him the way of the devotion paladin.
The way
I-
of
Also
Paladin.
a way to worship Helios instead
Yeah.
of all the cleric stuff.
I think at this point, and he puts down Robbie. I'll have to take a moment. If this is really something that people can do, which apparently they can, I'll have a think for myself. See if I want that kind of thing, that kind of responsibility. Thanks, Gord. Sir Gord.
I'm no knight. Cord is fine.
Alright. Mr. Gord. You've saved a lot of people here today. Killed a lot more. You'll find this city to your tastes, in any case. And with that, Boris is taken by the crowds. The real chance of Helios washing over. And for a moment there is respite. Malik walks up and thanks you all personally, apologizes for his behavior, but well, as you can see, the enemy is at our doorstep almost incessantly. I think this display hopefully will give them some pause. And in the distance you hear another explosion. Battles are happening all across the city at all times. But for now, not here. So you are all at least allowed a short rest.
Hooray!
Yay. 11
Are
hit
we-
die.
If we
En
are
de hit
short,
die eigenlijk gemaxt?
Je krijgt er elke long rest krijg je er dan ook bij, depending on.
Ja, ja, maar nu met die aura van Gord.
Oh,
Every healing
is
is
that,
maxed.
how long is that aura?
Beacon of Hope is zo
Uh,
lang, denk ik.
nee. It wouldn't last for hit time. It's 1 minute, yeah. It's 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah.
So it's not gonna last a long rest, I'm afraid. But you're allowed to roll hit die. I think that is apropos.
Come on, Daddy
I
needs some hit
will.
points. Hey. Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
But it's with the villain back.
Hey.
And always the case. I mean, hey,
En een
I've-
E is ook hetzelfde, ongeacht of dat hem hoog of laag
Please,
genoemd is.
ja,
Wel
ja,
zo
ja.
wat variatie.
At least a few.
hey,
That's the last
I'm at
one.
half hit points. I'm gonna go into the Vanguard, which was narratively perfect. I will say, it's just I'm just surprised you didn't go down because holy shit, that first blood, that
Yeah, I
first
was
attack.
like, uh-oh.
If you have faith in Helios, you gotta have faith all the way. Like, there is
This
no
is true.
Did
halfway.
help
This
to
is
win the
fucking true.
crowd.
Yes.
And again, this just adds to the epicness of Boris just
Exactly.
surviving whatever
Yeah.
the fuck is thrown at him.
Yup. Oh man. Yeah.
During the
Um,
short rest,
yes.
when everyone is sitting or sleeping or having their eyes closed, Nolan will sit in some safety and he
That's
will
really right.
try and hear those who are still perceiving. He will point towards the floor, and in a very quickly, magical runes will appear in a circle, but it's not a teleportation circle. Nolan will sit down and his eyes will go wide and there'll be a very light blue beam or glow around Nolan when he's casting his spell.
Yup. And that's a hell of a spell.
Homebrew, bitch.
Yep.
Ways down.
Communication interception
Nonetheless.
circle.
Yeah. So this is something Nolan's been working on, and what a place to use it. So he is going to use intercept messages. So Nolan, you starts listening. So the sender must make a wisdom check against your spell save DC. So let me see here. So you're going
Depending
to
what I do with the message.
Yeah. True. So let me see here. So you can
Message, alter message.
intercept and then alter if you choose, right? You allow messages to
I
pass
can-
through you, transfer.
It can just pass through me without doing
yeah.
anything. I
Yeah.
can decide to have it pass through me, alter the message, and then continue the flow, or
Yeah.
intercept the message. It will not be received by the receiver intended, and I will be able to reply instead of the receiver.
Okay. So let me see. I would say for a place like this, roll a d100 for me as well to see what kind of stuff, what level of communication you get. Okay. Although, like, the phone traffic is not magical in essence, there is a lot of communication. Because a lot of the communication of especially Zine and Brennar, you get this. So you focus down, close your eyes, reach out to the city, and there is a lot of static. This is the first time you've truly tried your own spell. This is the first time you do this in a place where it might be relevant. And it takes a moment. It's like turning on the radio and trying to tune the frequencies. There's a lot of chatter, screams, orders, thoughts that are flooding through the city telepathically. But you are plucking out, and you're taking time. This is not an instant. This takes a while.
Mm-hmm. And to the people watching, they will, in a huge radius around Nolan, they will see, blue arcane signals and they will suddenly change direction and pass through him.
You'll be hijacked and. Okay. For an 86, I will give you the following things. You do not know who is sending. You just get the message itself, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, I have to report. Well, actually, for a message spell, it's going to be a little more dense than that. Another one of the engines has awakened. We have cornered it in the lower level. But this makes 4 now. They're making towards the surface. They are breaching containment rapidly. Please, send as many as you can. Then, you hear an echoing, low, sonorous voice. My brothers and sisters, why must we choose to break with harmony? You are frightened, and we are threatened. But there is no reason for us to be split in factions. We have but one enemy in this place, the one that has kept us from our true selves. Then, eventually, you hear a familiar voice. The voice of Kirksaren. It is confirmed it was them. Send as much as you can. Push as much. Gather everything you have and send it towards the ranges. Now! I do not care if the lower level fails. Is there an action you would like to take with this message?
I will on the third message, which I will intercept. I will reply back. We have received other reports. They have been spotted to the east of the city.
Okay. And this is a insight check against
The
your
wisdom, yes.
17.
Well,
Okay. You have any portraits left?
no, and I cannot see him, so I cannot use portent.
Oh yeah.
I am.
Let me see here. Wisdom, you say?
Just hope for a bad roll.
So the
Wisdom
message
saving throw.
does not receive the intended recipient.
Yeah. So that gets snatched.
Denkt dat de reply van u komt.
Yeah, van zijn target.
No,
Van
he
zijn
intercepted,
target.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's being the voice of Kirksaren.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, am I going to reveal what his stats are for this? No.
Way too high.
Maar ik zeg, hoe wijs is die eigenlijk? Hè?
Vrij wijs.
Well, he's a mage, so intelligence would come first.
Sender, it's Kirksaren.
Yeah, it's Kirksaren that's making the save here.
Yeah.
Because Nolan's reply komt zo gezegd voor Kirksaren van de persoon aan wie dat Kirksaren de message stuurt.
Yes.
Inside is not.
DC 17. Insight. Yeah. So he has a proficiency in insight.
Probably, yes. But he already knows we're here, so.
He knows you're here, but he doesn't. Well, he assumes correctly that you are still at the ranger compound.
Yes.
You snatch this out of the air and say, no, they're not. They're in the east. Wherever the fuck that might be.
Yeah. Far away in the east.
Always to the east. I rolled a 3, which means, with all the bonuses and bullshit of my fucking end boss, he doesn't make a DC 17.
Oh,
And he doesn't know to use any of his bullshit because this is
He doesn't
subversion.
know this spell exists.
He doesn't know this spell exists because you just fucking made it and used it for the first fucking time. So even an archmage that's been here for hundreds of fucking, even thousands of years, who knows, doesn't know that this is a thing you can do.
Oh my god, no! You smoked him.
Well, he should make some spells himself instead of reading from a book.
The future is here, old man.
You successfully fished Kirksaren. What you immediately hear, even though you're still monitoring, and is that explosion, that monster, that horde of undead, is oddly moving east, away from the ranger place. Because there was gonna be a second stage to this bullshit.
But Nolan out bullshitted it.
very
But there
nice
is-
use of the homebrew spell.
That
Very
was the
cool.
time to do it, and you rolled high enough. You rolled as 86. Because that's how that's gonna happen. That's how the mage is gonna be dealing out fucking shit. He's not gonna use public fucking telephones. Alright.
Cool.
So for the moment,
Yes. Can I
you are
use the
safe.
short rest to do something?
You can use the short rest to do something if you want to.
Yes, I want to find the most either weapons-wise proficient looking or technology-wise proficient looking ranger or
Okay.
the like. I'll ask around saying like, I need someone with knowledge of your weaponry or your technology or both.
Okay.
If you have
Let me-
someone who's proficient in those kind of things or knows about those
Let
kind of
me
things.
look.
And they're gonna be like, here are some prototypes I found on a planet somewhere far away from here.
And then I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what these do and how they work?
Let me see here. So. You look around, and again, you remember parts of this building as when
Yeah,
it
we
was when it was
When it
functional.
was a building.
Yeah, and the armory is still fairly intact, although looted. There is a few tables here. At some point, battle happened inside this place. You see bullet holes and damage everywhere. One of the tables there, and you see a smaller gentleman who is currently after the battle. You can see some blood-soaked gear on the walls, and he's currently looking at one of the weapons that is completely destroyed, and he's trying to like fix it, but he's like and just throws it away to the pile where you see quite a few of these weapons that have now been made defunct. And he sees you coming in, and he like narrows his eyes. Hey, I think I briefly saw you in the battle, but you clearly didn't want to be seen.
That is correct.
If you're looking for guns, well, it wasn't a great battle for the weaponry, let me tell you.
Well, I would like to inquire at some point if they have like sniper rifles or anything, because I feel like that's more my style than the semi-automatic rifle that they've given me.
Make
But,
a
I was actually
yeah. If you
yeah,
want to
so
look
I'll-
around for it, you can investigate.
I'll-
I'd say.
That's not my main goal here, but
No.
I'll
Okay.
roll it in
Yeah.
case it comes up. I will just
Yeah.
kind of tell them, like, I was looking because I found some weaponry, but I'm not entirely sure of how they work. So I was hoping if you would mind taking a look and
I mean, it's generally really simple. There's a trigger and goes bang if you need some bullets in
yeah,
there.
I
but-
will show him the experimental weapons.
Okay.
Yes.
Where the? That's not a. Wait.
You see my confusion.
Oh yeah, no, that's where the hell did you get that from? The tunnels? Is that from one of those alive again mechs kind of shit, or
With full honesty, you would not believe it if I told you where I got them.
Yeah, but good place or bad place?
They come from a place of Helios.
Oh, okay.
Leaving some details.
Very neutral.
He's gonna. So you present one or all three?
I'll present all three.
Okay.
Boris zijn holy weapon de volgende keer is gewoon een gun.
That's my gun.
Yeah.
I want
The
to
holy
spend
weapon of
time-
Helios
So,
has changed.
Six months later, he's been bashing people with a hilt of a weapon.
Yeah, I want to spend some time with the thing I got from the wall as well. Then
Yeah, okay. I'll get to you in a second. Okay. I'm good to touch these. There's definitely 3 different ones. They're not the
They
same.
haven't exploded or vaporized me when I picked them up, so
That's good. That's actually a plus. That's okay. Ooh. So he very carefully lifts up some of the things, and you see the moment he touches them, they're like there's a few things that like move and shift, and it's like, okay. I think this is a barrel. We're gonna point that to the wall, the one that's already kind of broken. Okay, so we're not gonna be touching this. That I think looks like a trigger. So there's something that you pull to go, something goes boom. All right.
then something happens.
Yes. And he goes through explaining the very basics of these weapons. Okay. So I'm going to give you the general rule because he didn't roll high. The general rule of how these things work. What they do, however, is still to be decided. So you get. Let me see here. Okay. All right. So these weapons have 2 mechanics. They have charges, like regular magic weapons, and they have heat. They gain charges per turn. They recharge a little bit. And for using something, they don't have ammo, but they have heat charges. The hotter the weapon, the higher chance something goes wrong.
Ooh.
Heat dissipates per round as well. So the charge goes up, the heat goes down, and you have to find the balance. Okay? You
This
can
is basically
force...
one of that and a plasma gun.
Yeah, it's a plasma gun kind of thing. You can force a cool or force a charge. If you force a charge, the weapon gets hotter, but you get more power out of it. If you force a cool, it could be that it burns you in doing so. So again, plasma gun rules, kind of. So once it hits a threshold, then things start going wrong. They have different settings. I will give you the names of the weapons, so you at least have those, right? The first one is a rift gun. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modes. And it's basically goes up. So little charge, bigger charge, biggest charge, maybe you shouldn't use that one. Okay? The second one, you wanted a sniper rifle, is a Helios railgun, which also
That
has
sounds very
1,
fun.
2, 3, 4 modes. And then we have the pull gun, Pull, which is more of a spatial thing, and that one also has 1, 2, 3, 4 modes. And there we are. So I will give you. So basically, it's still a potluck the first time you use the abilities, and to see how much they generate heat and what they do.
Do you remember how excited I was when you gave me just a regular gun and a grenade?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. I will post in the chat the rules for this motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it is a little bit like the Men in Black scene. It doesn't keep the formatting. That's a shame. I'm going to maybe paste this. There we go.
Just in heat. So I
That's
did not
maybe a
need
little
to
easier to read.
write all this down. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
No,
Ja, inderdaad.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was gonna
Let's
give
go.
you guys. So this is, there we go.
There's a bunch of thresholds, but you know, Cassius
Yeah.
doesn't know the exact numbers at this point.
Nope,
It's just
you don't
more
know the
heat
numbers.
bad, but bigger boom.
But a different thing. They don't all do straight damage. They're involved. It's a
Do
lot of
more
words.
stuff. Yes.
It's a lot of words. I think I got a little carried away. I did ask GPT to, I wrote what I wanted the weapons to do, and it made it
Okay.
compatible with D&D rules.
Okay, this campaign cannot end before I've had a chance to shoot this railgun at some dude in our own dimension. By the way,
Yeah.
I need to go. Ah, you've returned, you dashing rogue. Face me if
Yeah.
you dare. Yeah.
There used to be a mountain there.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you are. Boris. While you find yourself at peace for a moment away from doting fans that are showing them, look. They light up their finger like ET, like, oh, I did it. You find a little aside, and you focus and try to understand what you have been given. So, I will say this weapon requires attunement by a cleric or paladin, not specifically of Helios, but doesn't harm. Do you have an attunement slot open?
No, but I can drop my current Mace of Disruption.
Okay. So I'll allow you to investigate the weapon and understand what it does, because this is a little different than the weapons. The weapons, it's more fun to experiment and find out what they do. This one is connected to you, right? So make a, I will say, religion or investigation roll for me.
Oh,
Okay.
heel de avond al. Man.
So, I will say that this mace also follows the same weapon rules in that table about that I posted in the chat. So it is a mechanical thing, but it is imbued with the holy power of Helios. So, if you attune to it, I will indeed give you the full list, but not before.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Wat is
Room
attunement trouwens, of niet?
Hij moet unattunen als een disruption mace dan.
Ja.
The U-wapens.
Yeah, the guns. I was
Yes, they will require attunements
Yeah,
because
that
they
makes
are a whole bunch.
They're probably strong enough to warrant. that you need.
Yeah. I'm
25,
breaking the game. I'm very much breaking the game. But that's I usually do that with magical items. I never really go normal that shit.
I fetch these in the house of a god.
Yeah. So, you know. En I will DM this to you. Ik heb ze nog niet in streamer mode, get fucked. Waar is... Waarom zo lang niet meer gedM'd? Oké. Voilà. Ik zal het nog wel in Foundry zetten als wapen, maar I've had some bullshit. There you go. Ik zal de tekst gewoon ook gewoon zo pakken. It's a bit. This is one of those I pull the pin and I throw kind of weapons.
Ooh.
Yes.
What is it?
It's a mace.
It makes everything more radiant damage. A heavy Helios command mace built around a gauged stellar core. So I'm basically carrying the sun.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is. I'll say what it's called. It is the Mace of the Solar Mandate.
Cool.
I might need to balance it at some point. We'll see. It might change, but I'm just gonna let it go.
Ooh, the solar rebuke. Holy shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, this is gonna
also
be fun.
many charges, much heat. So it does do that.
Ja, ik kan dat voorlopig al als een random item zetten.
Yeah.
And then I still
So-
have the ancient Helios logo symbol.
Yeah, which is it's a holy symbol, really. So okay. With that, I think it's what else do you guys want to do and prepare in these last few minutes of the session, I would say, because I'm not gonna start a whole new thing.
Well, the question
Quite yet.
is, what did we come here to do? Just check on the hello and see if everything is okay, which we kind of did. So
And then
now
wait.
I guess we're going to prepare to leave and go down into the levels.
And did you tell us the orders from Kirkserin or not?
No, no one knows I have the spell. Unless you wonder what I was doing.
Well, Cassius would have wanted to ask you to identify the weapons and then see you do magic that he doesn't understand.
Yeah,
And you
that's
go, well, this is just what Nolan does. So, you know.
Yeah, that's some weird things he doesn't talk about.
It's on par. Like if Cassius would have used his telepathy at any point during you casting the spell, I'm assuming you would have intercepted, or at least heard the conversation happening. Or I don't know if that
didn't
falls under.
include telepathy. Well,
Well, maybe you should have. Well,
I don't know all
Cassius
the
sees Nolan do
spells.
magic that Cassius does not understand, which is on par for Nolan. So
Yeah.
he's not gonna ask further
Is-
questions.
Is Lita still hidden, or is she more present now?
Well, I was gonna say that eventually, she will emerge to your group if you've convened again. She simply walks out of thin air and is there, showing herself, and she's got like a bemused grin on her, and eyeing all of you. Yeah. I think this can work. You've showed
And,
quite a bit of promise.
I'll go towards her and I say, "What's your plan on going down to the dungeons, or well, the levels? Because
Well,
that's where he is, isn't he?"
the way I see it, there's gotta be a few answers down there. I haven't really had the chance to look. I will say though, you said you weren't going the stealth route and you weren't lying. That little Traha's horde, well, they didn't know what's coming to it. Don't think those priests have forgotten about you. Strangest thing happened though. I was very much sure that a horde of undead was coming right for us. One of those big ones. They're not to be trifled with, by the way. They're strange, they fall apart in pieces and form together again. It's not fun. But somehow they just started barreling east and there's nothing there.
Yes, you'll see Nolan smile. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Nolan hears a
insight that
voice
shit.
in his head say, "Why do I feel like you know more about this?"
My little secrets.
Well, regardless,
I'll tell
yeah.
What a dick.
I'll tell you later.
Litha
He
does
hears a
not
voice
pick up
in his head
anything.
saying, "No, you'll tell me now." I did intend to use Nolan to help me figure out what this did.
But yeah, Litha doesn't pick up on this. She's too busy. And well, I will say though, if you keep being so flashy, more could be on the way, more than you bargained for. Which is so strange that it didn't come this way. I was certain we were all going to be fighting, at least until into the morning. Well, the designs of Kirksaren are foreign to me. I think for now, as good as I know the city, we have some time to plan and some time to rest. And
Not
then we
entirely.
look.
I
Sorry.
would go as quickly as possible. They
Very
might
well.
not find us where they are going now, and then they might return. So we have a brief moment.
I haven't
What
broken a sweat
exactly
yet.
did you do, Nolan?
Did he
When
do
you
what?
were sitting there doing your magic stuff.
I provided some false intel to Kirksern.
Huh.
He thinks we're east, which we're not.
Oh, you know what? Far be it from me to try to prick the designs of the Grand Nolan of the Nolans, instigator of the revolution.
Oh, that's also a very nice title. You'll write it down. Instigator.
Nolan the Revolutionary.
If we are going through to the tunnels, and she eyes Gorge for a moment and the dragon, they are being held by some friends of yours, Gord.
I'd say we head there next.
Gord.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. We checked off Boris, now check off Gord.
Yes!
Right.
Oh, I love it.
What do you know about the engines in
Oh no, it's just an armor.
the dungeons?
Nothing good, but the fellas that this dwarf here riled are oddly, well, holding their own against it. There's a few of them, but there's more every day. Things are waking up. They have been here. As you know, this city has stood and fallen several times. Working theory is that these are demons that have been hiding since Anthe's time, and they're looking for bodies, and found some old maintenance mechs and drilling machines.
Okay. Wait, then why would we ever go down?
That's maybe the source of the power that, well, powers Kirksarian in the city is down there.
Kirksharon is not down there, I believe.
No, but the source of his power or whatever, maybe.
There's a lot of machinery in this city that's been here for a very long time. And it's only when Kirkzaren starts rearing his head that things started activating down there. Whatever that pillar is doing, at least some of it is down there.
Alright, that's enough reason to go
Okay.
down there.
Then we go do what we did here, but with Gord instead and his people.
My people.
Well,
I mean, there's one difference.
if this was any indication, it's gonna be a bunch of people who follow Tormodon, who are, as an added bonus, not mad at you because their power should have been working this entire time.
Oh, yes. They're
Yeah,
perfectly
let's head there
functional.
next.
A little protective, though. And, well, if you want to know what the whole kerfuffle was about, the moment the Helios stuff stopped working, well, the Tormodons kicked them out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I did
bad
hear
blood.
Gord say something about compassion earlier, which does not entirely track with that.
Yes, well, but you
Well
have to
said.
consider every body that is made is one that stands up again. So if you're not a combatant, then, well,
True.
ah, well. Onwards. Now, we're doing this. We are gonna have to be a little sneaky. So, Boris, less flashy. I know if this is there anything you can do that isn't just here I am for all to see.
Witness me.
I look
You
her
know.
dead straight in the eyes, and I cast light on my chest piece.
douche.
How about you go first?
I
Well,
disappear
if
from
we are
Bella.
intending to go right now, well, as a matter of fact, then I will, on her notice, cast Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you
When Boris
cast.
casts lights, I
Yeah, and then
tell
you
Lethalike, do you see what I've been dealing with?
And
well, at least he's a good distraction.
Yes.
in
that is
your
correct.
head, Cassius, you will hear, if I tell you my secret, I will have to kill you.
With my best Matt Mercer impression, I say, well, you can certainly try, Nolan. You can certainly try. As I give
Um,
Nolan back his coin pouch that I've stolen from him during this conversation.
Yeah, sleight of hand is just on auto success at this point with you.
I have
Fine, yeah.
+5 from those gloves, so the lowest I can roll is like a 23 or something. I don't think
Yeah.
Nolan beats that.
I tell
Yeah.
Lita, show us the way. I shall try and ease
I-
our step.
If I crit.
Is
Passive
our
perception is really
passage,
okay.
our suffering, my dear friend, is not something that can still be eased. And she'll twirl one of those little ragged little daggers and set forth. I will say, you make your goodbyes with the Helios people, not just sneak out, like just, and they're gone. They will continue to try and harness the power of Helios for the time being. There is no giant monster zombie Hulk that you guys have to fight as you move out of the Ranger depot into the underground of the city of Severn. And that's where we'll leave it for today. There you are. Vanguard indeed. So I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks for watching. I've actually had someone message me that they do follow our little sessions that is outside my D&D
Really?
group and stuff. Yeah, and they do
Really?
enjoy it.
That's fun.
So happy days.
Well, hello
Thanks,
then.
Bump. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye.